And then ఇదంటే ఇదేస్తుంది short distance.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Are you able to hear me? Yes, Suhana, can you please help me to become the... Okay, I can pin myself. I believe you all... Suhana, can you please help me to spotlight myself? Okay. Yes, friends, good evening, everyone. I'll just message in the group that I'm live so that we can start off. All right, friends. How was your other exams going on? I hope all the exams were comfortable. Yes. So let's not waste any further time, friends. Today we are all here live to discuss this chapter of working capital management. All right. Shall we start with that? Okay. Just a moment. Let me just take the corresponding document here. So we'll revise that chapter conceptually and problem wise so that you're all ready for cracking the same in the examination. Please send me a hi if you are clear, if the audio and video is comfortable to all of you. Yes, right? It's comfortable, right? Excellent, excellent. Okay. I'll just take the FM mentoring group.
Rosa.
Please mute yourself, friends. Yes, Inter FM mentoring. Good evening, Arvind. All right, so I'll just take the study material here, friends. We already have a material that I have put up over here. So we'll open this material and parallelly we'll start cracking the questions that is available over here. All right. All right. So friends, here we are going to crack the questions that is coming on working capital management, where I'll explain to you the concepts and then we will go and do the questions. They basically cover the past examination question, friends. So it will be easy for all of you to understand, correlate and do it. They are past 5 exam questions. RTP, the latest RTP November 23 is also covered in this. And I believe even the MTP questions were the same. I'm not sure if that's covered here. But MTP, when I did the MTP marathon, we had done that earlier. So let me start off with this and I'll take the suggested answers that I have already uploaded here. Okay, so here we have the solution. So just keep the solution also open so that we can discuss it faster. Cross-check the answer and take it forward. Okay, so this is the first one. So let's start off with the first question now. Okay, friends, even before I go with the first question, let me give you an overview about working capital management, and we'll take 15-20 minutes to cover certain conceptual areas, after which we will start cracking the question. All right, so it is Inter FM ODBE, 1 day before the exam. Okay, yes. So first, if I want to give you an overview about working capital management, in your textbook, they have categorized into too many chapters, but in practice and exam point of view also, you are mainly targeting 3 particular areas. Area number 1 that they target is debtors management. All right. Second one is what we call it as stock management or inventory management. Third one is what they call it as treasury management. Okay. In debtors management, mainly it is about a concept called as factoring. Then inside this factoring, you have interest on fund getting blocked. That is one of the concepts. Then there is a concept of credit period. These are the major concepts that is coming over here. When we speak about stock management, mainly they are targeting questions on EOQ, or you have a model that they call it as the Bomol model. In treasury management, the main thing what they are targeting is the cash budget. When I'm talking, write along with me because today is the last day. So I will not be giving too much of time for you to write down the data. Every page I'll write, maybe you get 10 seconds, then I go to the next page. All right, friends. If you feel I'm going fast, let me know. I will slow down. But being the last day, it will be little faster than the normal classes so that we can cover the entire working capital in today's 1 day's time itself. All right. Come on, quickly write down this 10 seconds. Okay. Now I'll quickly go to the concept of factoring. Come on, friends. Quickly, I want an opinion from you. Give me the names of any three celebrities so that I can quickly explain the concept of factoring to all of you. Any three Malayalam actors or Tamil actors or Kannada actors, Bollywood actors, any three actors. SRK, Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, Revati, you want me to give you tips on how to complete the paper within the limited time? Revati, remind me at the end. I will definitely explain that to you. Now let me complete the concept that I planned initially. SRK, one more. Come on. I want three celebrities. One is SRK. Second one, I think there's a chat. Yes, Vijay and Mohanlal. All right, so I'll put Mohanlal over here and I will put Vijay over here. All right. Or forget if I'll put a villain over here. Can you tell me a villain's name? I don't want any Vijay supporters to get angry with me. Yes, tell me. Arvind? No. Final is very different, Arvind. All right. Tell me any other villain's name. Come on, quick. Can I put Prakash Raj or any other name that you can tell me? SJ Surya. Okay, we'll put SJ Surya. Now let us assume Shah Rukh Khan has sold some goods to SJ Surya. Let us say Shah Rukh Khan has sold, what has he sold here? Let us say he has sold textile. He has sold some t-shirts, some jeans to Surya for a value of 1 lakh rupees. Ideally, Surya is supposed to pay the money. Am I right? Surya initially told him, I'll give you 3 months' time. After 3 months' time, also, when SRK is asking for money, SJ Surya is like, I'll pay you tomorrow, day after tomorrow, not phone, not reachable, simply harassing SRK. Finally, SRK got fed up. That is when SRK is meeting Mohanlal. He will tell to Mohanlal, look, that Surya is making my life miserable. Please help me out. So now what happens is Mohanlal will tell to SRK, don't worry, I will interfere. And then Mohanlal will use his muscle power, his all skills that is required, and somehow he will go and collect 1 lakh rupees from SJ Surya. After receiving 1 lakh rupees, what he will do is he will pay 95,000 rupees to Shah Rukh Khan. Why is he paying only 95,000 rupees to Shah Rukh Khan? Because over here, 5,000 rupees will be his factoring commission. So in my example, that we speak over here, I would say that Mohanlal is the factor and he is the one who is collecting money on behalf of SRK. So once you do a factoring arrangement, what are the merits and what are the demerits? Come on, quickly. The merits of factoring arrangement is that Shah Rukh Khan can save administration cost. He doesn't have to run behind Surya to collect money from him. At the same time, there is something called savings that can happen in case of, sorry, not bad debts. Okay, so Surya wouldn't have paid the money because of Mohanlal, he got the money back. What are the demerits of factoring that comes over here? Demerit number one is that he has to pay a commission to Mohanlal. All right, that is one of the major demerits. And second demerits can be that you may end up paying interest if advance is taken from Mohanlal. If advance is taken from the factor. Come on, friends, quickly write down 10 seconds for page number one. Okay, I'll go to the next page now. Friends, if you feel I should slow down, let me know, okay? One moment. And Mire, you have a doubt that in the exam, can we write in any order? Like, yeah, you can put it in any order. And Mire, there is no, I think FM and Echo, when you talk about these two papers, part one, part two, if I'm not wrong, you have to take two separate papers. For that is what I understand. Inside FM, you can put the questions in any particular order. If it is one question paper, like, question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Echo is starting from question number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then you can put in whatever order you want, no problem at all. Okay? Right, friends. I believe you're all done with this part. Okay. So these are the merits and these are the demerits in case of factoring. Okay. Okay. It's better if you can share this as PDF after the live so we can save time now. Definitely, Narsimha, let's go do it that way if you're all comfortable. Others are comfortable like that. If that's the case, I will write down the whole thing. You listen to me, then I'll share the PDF with all of you. Okay. So just scribble and write over there. Perfect. Let's do it that way. All right. Now, inside this, we have a one next concept that we have to learn over here that is called as average receivables. Okay. So, what exactly is the concept of average receivables is if my credit sales is turning out to be 100 lakhs. Okay. Let us assume I have a collection period of 3 months. That means if normally I'm receiving if I sell something in January, I get the money by March 31st. If that is the case, my average debtors in this case will be how much? It will be 100 lakh into 3 divided by 12. Or in other words, you get the amount as how many lakhs? You get the amount as 25 lakhs over here. All right. So what is the concept of average receivable? Whatever is the sale into the duration. In some example number 2, I can do it like, let's say 300 lakhs is the sales and the money I'm receiving in, let us say 85 days. So it will be 85 days divided by what? 365 days. So how much is 300 into 85 divided by 365? You will get the answer as 69 point something lakhs or 70 lakhs. This is the concept of what? Average receivable. Everybody clear with this part? Can I go to the next one now? Okay. Now, after this thing, the next and a very, very important concept over here is interest on fund blocked. Interest on fund blocked. Sometimes they call the terminology as opportunity cost. Now, friends, SRK had sold to Surya. He sold to Surya for a value of how many lakhs? 1 lakh. Correct? On this, the normal credit period was how many months? Everyone tell me. If I'm not wrong, it was 3 months. If that is the case, what is the average debtors of Shah Rukh Khan? It will be 1 lakh into 3 divided by 12. Or in other words, do you get the answer as 25,000 rupees? So, in other words, what I would like to tell you is that this 25,000 rupees is going to be your fund blocked. If the fund was not blocked, I could have put this money in FD. So the interest I lost would be 25,000 rupees into, let us assume 10% is the bank FD rate. So how much is the money that you get over here? 2,500. This is my opportunity cost. Everybody clear? Just read through this, friends. If you have any doubts, let me know. All right, I'm going to the next part now. Okay, now this opportunity cost can be calculated in two methods. It can be done in two methods. One, it can be done based on the sale value. Other one, it can be done based on the cost of sales. So for example, if my sale value is 100 lakhs, my credit period is 3 months. My debtors will turn out to be 25 lakhs and my opportunity cost will be 2.50 lakhs, that is 10% on the fund blocked. But some people say instead of taking 100 lakhs, you take the cost of sales. So if sales is 100 lakhs, my cost of sales, COS, may be less. It may be, let us say, 80 lakhs. So actually from my hand, how much money has actually gone? Only 80 lakhs has actually gone from my hands. Am I right? So on this, if I calculate my corresponding with a credit period of 3 months, how much is actually my fund blocked over here? My fund blocked will be 80 lakhs into 3 divided by 12. Do I get the answer as 20 lakhs? If that is the case, my opportunity cost will turn out to be how much over here? It will turn out to be 2 lakhs. Now tell me, friends, which is better? 2.5 is better or this one is better? From your textbook, this is a better method. Everybody clear? But if there is no information available for cost of sales, you can do it using what? You can do it using sale value method. So you would say this one is better. This can be sale value based on sale value. This is based on what? Cost of sales. Just read through it. If you have any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, I'll go to the next part. Perfect, friends. Can I go to the next part now? Okay. So we are clear with the concept of interest on fund blocked. We are clear with the concept of average receivables also over here. All right. Then there are two types of factor that we need to learn. Two types of factor. First one is the factor with recourse, and the other one is factor without recourse. All right. Factor with recourse means if Surya doesn't pay the money, who will be responsible? If Surya doesn't pay the money, SRK will suffer the loss. That is what you call it as with recourse. Without recourse means if Surya doesn't pay, Mohanlal will suffer the loss. That scenario is what we call it as without recourse. So friends, once again, I'll repeat with all of you. There are two types of factoring. One is with recourse. Other than that is without recourse. Without recourse is very risky for Mohanlal. So practically, Mohanlal will never prefer without recourse unless he gets a very, very high commission. So in technical terminology, in your textbook terminology, if you want to say, here, bad debts will be suffered by SRK, whereas here, bad debts will be suffered by whom? Mohan Lal. Okay. Any doubts? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll go to the next part. Balaji, you want me to tell you the roles of the names used? You mean to say SRK, etc.? Okay. In my example, SRK is basically the seller of goods. He is the seller of goods. And SJ Surya is the buyer of goods. Okay. And Mohanlal is the factor coming in between. Okay, so SRK has a debtor, he has a receivable. So in order to get the receivable, he is not able to collect it directly. So he's taking whose help over here? Mohanlal's help over here. I believe you are clear now. Yes, friends. Quickly read through this. Okay. Can I go to the next part now? All right. I'm going to the next part. So types of factoring is done. With recourse is done. And without recourse is also done. So I believe we are all totally clear with the concept of debtors management. Okay. Next one that we have to learn is the inventory management. Inventory management. In this, First, we need to understand what is the meaning of the word working capital. Okay. Friends, working capital is your real fund blocked in business. For example, suppose you have stock plus you have debtors plus you have cash minus you have creditors. So suppose stock is 50 lakhs, debtors another 50 lakhs, cash is 10 lakhs, and your creditors is turning out to be 20 lakhs. So 50 lakh is blocked in stock, 50 lakh in blocked in assets, debtor, 10 lakh in blocked as cash in your counter, minus 20 lakh you have to pay. So that is your advantage for you. 110 minus 20, your working capital will be 90 lakhs. Or all these three things is what we call it as current assets minus this is what we call it as current liabilities. Okay, so this is actually my fund blocked. So when your fund is getting blocked, ideally what do you have over here? Just like I taught you earlier, ideally you have a opportunity cost which comes over here. Quickly read, then we are going to the next page. Friends, I hope you are comfortable with this pace. I'm going very fast. I hope you are all comfortable. Okay, I'm going to the next page now. Since tomorrow is your exam, I know you're also under pressure. Okay, now I'll teach you a concept of additional working capital. Additional working capital. Particulars. Okay, let us say 2022, 2023. Okay, you have debtors, you have stock, you have cash, and you have creditors. So as I told you, 50, 50, 10, 20. How much was your net working capital that you actually got over here? Did you get the number as 110 minus 20 as 90? Assuming 23, this becomes 60, 60, 15, and this one becomes 25. So now you have 120, 120 plus 15 is 135, minus 25, you get the answer as 110 lakhs. So friends, last year 90, this year 110. How much is the additional fund blocked over here? Or this is what we call it as additional working capital, which will turn out to be how many lakhs over here? It will turn out to be 20 lakhs. All right. So it's the extra money that is getting blocked on an yearly basis. Okay. Yes. Can I go to the next part now? Right. So once you learn about additional working capital, okay, now we will learn about a concept called as a cash cycle. Okay. Normally what happens is initially you will purchase certain goods. So when you purchase certain goods, you have creditors. After buying, what will you do? You will have stock kept with you. Stock, then you will sell. That will become what? Debtors. Debtors, when you realize, what will you get over here? Cash. Again, with cash, what will you do? You will make payment to the creditors. This entire cycle is what we call it as the cash cycle. So suppose I have a credit period or my stock is kept with me for 30 days. Debtors is also there. Fund is blocked for 30 days. I keep cash of 10 days equivalent with me. I have to make the payment to creditors within, let us say, 10 days. So here the formula would be 30 plus 30 plus 10. Let me make this 15 minus 15. So 60, 70 minus this 55 days. Or in other words, the logic of this 55 days is that my fund is blocked for how many days? My fund is blocked for 55 days. All right. Okay, so I believe you're all clear with the concept of cash cycle also, friends. Can I now quickly go to the next concept? Perfect. So we are done with cash cycle, additional working capital, inventory management. Next one that mainly comes in the exam is EOQ, or the formula for EOQ is square root of 2AB divided by C. I am putting it as 2AB. You can put 2AO by C, 2AO divided by I. Many terminologies are there. A means what? It means your annual demand. Okay. B means your buying cost, or some books call it as the ordering cost. C is what? C is your carrying cost per unit per annum. So friends, inside this carrying cost, etc., how we'll work it out, I will explain this to you with the help of, a problem. Same way, you have another thing that you have to learn, that is called as the Bomol model. That is exactly similar to this one. Only difference is that it is for focusing on cash. So here A will be the annual requirement of cash. Annual requirement of cash. And B would again mean the ordering cost. If I need cash, how do I withdraw? I have to go to the ATM, withdraw money, correct? So I call it as the ordering cost itself. Ordering cost. And C is carrying cost or the cash holding cost. If I keep cash with me, I could put that money in bank. I will get interest over there. By not putting it in bank, I'm losing on the interest. That becomes my opportunity cost. So this is about EOQ and about the Bomol's model. Are you all clear with this part? Okay. Next one is about treasury management. This is very easy. We are doing a question on this also. So treasury management basically focuses on the cash budget. Okay. So basically it's about cash management, and it talks about what? Cash budget. So what they say about cash budget is it has got a very simple formula. What is your opening balance? Add inflow minus outflow. That will give you your closing balance. All right. So now tell me, what are the things that will come in the inflow over here? Cash sales can come. Same way, debtors collection can come. Am I right? Same way, you can take loan received, or you can also have investment received. These many things can come under what? Inflow. What can go in outflow? You can have cash purchase, creditors, you can make payment to them. You can have loan repayment. You can pay dividend, etc. So when you prepare a budget, you have to prepare in this form. Anaga, yes, scrap, anything, any cash that comes into your business will come under what? Cash inflow. Okay. Friends, just 1 minute cool off time. I'm done with the concept. Revise all the concepts. Then we are going to do some good past examination questions. All right, friends. Are you all ready now for problem solving? Hi, Balaji. We are revising only one chapter, working capital management, not all the chapters. Hi, Srihariharan. You have a doubt in page number 7.10 investment decision table or column. Let's go and check that table once, Srihariharan. If I can crack it immediately, I will definitely check that and get back to you. Okay. 7.10, right? First, my target is, as I had announced earlier, our revision is going to be on working capital management, because based on the poll, majority students wanted me to revise working capital management. And that's exactly what we are doing it so far. Okay. All right. I'll go to the next part now. Now let's start with the question. This is a slightly unique question, friends. I'll give you a minute, just read through it. This is something different from what I have taught you. It's not a normal conceptual question. It's a banking driven question, but just read through it. All right, friends. This part we'll discuss and write. They have given the balance sheet. Down they are asking what is the maximum permissible banking finance under the three methods as per the Tandon Committee norm. So here we have a norm to learn. What is the name of the norm? Tandon Committee lending norms. So friends, as per the Tandon Committee lending norms, they have three methods. Method number one, the maximum loan that the bank will provide will be 75% of the current assets minus current liability. Second one is 75% of current assets minus the total current liabilities. Third one is 75% of current assets minus core current assets. Now, what is core current assets? They have given over here. How much have they provided over here? 30 lakhs is what they have given. So now, based on these 3 points, if I read the first one, hold on. Yes. So if I take the first one over here, they have told 75% of 480. 480 is what? That is the total current assets. How do you know it's the total current assets? Just cross check over here. Or I think it's given over here also, right? If I just go a little bit up, they have given the whole data over here about the total current assets. All right. Yes. So that is 480 is the total current assets, whereas 280 is the current liability. So 75% of 480 minus 280, you get the answer as how much? 150 under method 1. You get the answer as 80 under method 2 because you take 75% of 480 less 280. Last one will be 75% of 450 minus 280. So after you take these three, you will take whichever is the, hold on, maximum is out of the three will be 150. All right. Come on, just read through this now. If you have any doubts, please let me know. All right, friends. Can I go to the next question now? Okay, second one, how 80? All right, I'll explain that to you. Just take your calculator. How much is 75% of 480? 480 into 0.75. 360. 360 minus 280. There is no bracket in the second part. First part, they have a bracket. That is the difference. Pradiksha, you have to calculate those values from the table. See, now if you look over here, what are the current assets? 150. Then you have 100, 50, debtors and cash. So out of 980, if you remove 500, you will get the balance as how much? 480. And current liability will be from here 100, 200, 280. That's exactly what they have taken. Okay, so please by heart these three rules. 75%, or maybe I'll write down in a method that you understand it better. Tandon Committee norms, correct? First one is 75% of. So here the crucial part is the bracket. So they open the bracket and then they put CA minus CL. Okay, that's the first one. Second one is 75% of CA. So here is a bracket. And then they put minus CL. Are you clear now? Third one, they have put it as 75% of CA minus CCA. That comes under a bracket. And then they will have minus CL. Are you clear now? Hold on. What is the maximum permissible finance is supposed to be? If I'm not wrong, the high maximum permissible will be the lowest. Sorry, not the highest, the lowest. They haven't given that over here, is it? Let's just go and check. What is the maximum permissible? They have used the word maximum. So I believe the answer is supposed to be the highest of all these three. Maximum permissible would be 150. Shall we cross check this? 1 minute, friends. And then committee norms. Let's just cross check whether it is highest or the lowest. I'll just check that and get back to you. From what I understand, since you use the word maximum, it has supposed to be highest, but one other theory can be lowest also, because that is the reason you do under all the three methods, right? I'll just check and get back to you as to whether it is highest or lowest. Here they have only done using all the three methods. That's all. Let me check if there's one more question on this. Last 5 years, only one question has come. If I'm not wrong, the RTP also has a question on this one, but I'm not sure. I'll check that and get back to you. Let me not waste your time. I'll put the announcement in the group, okay, whether it is highest or the lowest. So I'll note down this one out and keep it with me. Fine, friends. Can I go to the next one now? Okay. Next question is a very, very good question. A regular customer of your company has approached you for extension of credit facility. So let's understand this question. What is the question number we have? 42. Okay, so this is me. This fellow is a regular customer of mine. Okay, now he has come to you for extension of credit facility. So he's coming and telling you, I want more credit period. That is what he's asking. I want more credit period. It ranges between lowest and highest, but which one will you prefer? I mean, will you take the highest or the lowest? Let me cross check that part. Now that's why he has come. So the moment they came, he is going to check his past trend. So in the past trend, he has paid 20% of the bill within 30 days. So from this point, 20% of bill. Then you have 30% of bill. Okay, then you have again 30% of bill. 30, 60, 80, and I think the last one would be 18 at the end of 100, 18%, and then you have 2%. So 20% is paid within how many days? 30 days. Remaining is paid within 60 days. All right. Next 30% is paid within 90 days. Okay. At the end of 100 days, how much is 18%? And this one as normally goes as what? It goes as your bad debts. All right. So this is the overall understanding of the question. We haven't yet started solving it. The customer wants to enter into a commitment for purchase of goods of 40 lakhs. So for me, how much is going to be my sale? I'll write down over here. Point number here. Point number A will be my sale. So my sales is going to be how many lakhs? 40 lakhs. Okay. Deliveries to be made in equal quantities on the first day of the each quarter. Okay. So throughout the period, it is equal. The price per unit of the commodity is 400 rupees. So if it is 400 rupees, how many units can I find out? 40 lakh divided by 400. 10,000 units. All right. Now they have told against this is a profit of how much is expected to be made? 20. So my cost will turn out to be how much? 380 rupees into 10,000. Or do I get the answer as 38 lakhs? Correct. Therefore, my profit will be how much? 2 lakhs. That is 2 rupees into 10,000 units. All right. So after they told this, so you get a profit of 2 lakh. It is anticipated that taking up of this contract would mean an extra expenditure of how much is coming over here? Another 20,000. So I'll write down extra cost 20,000. All right. And they have given the opportunity cost, friends. I'll come to that part. So after I reduce the extra cost, how much is going to be my profit before opportunity cost? That will be 2 lakh minus 20,000. Do I get the answer as 1 lakh 80,000 rupees over here? Correct. I'll give you a minute, process this data. All right, friends, I believe you are all done with this part. Now there is a profit. So ideally, nothing wrong in selling, but I need to cross check regarding my opportunity cost also. Friends, I told you opportunity cost can be done either based on sale value or based on cost. Which one is better, friends? Cost is better. And here we have the cost details available. Am I right? So I'll draw a table, particulars, computation. Last column heading is going to be result. All right. So here, if you see, there is some fund blocked within how many days? 30 days. What is the total cost that is coming for me? I'll just write down cost of sales over here will be, I have 38 lakhs of cost plus 20,000 also. So do I get the total cost as 38 lakh 20,000? Correct. So now here what will happen is, if I talk about 30 days, 38 lakh 20,000 is my total cost. Into I get the money within how many days? 30 days. 1 year is equal to 360. So this 38 lakh 20,000 into 30 by 360 will give me my fund blocked for the first 30 days period, correct? Into how much percentage of my sales is happening under this category? 20%. On this, how much interest am I supposed to pay? That they have told over here, 18%. So 38 lakh 20,000 into 30 by 360 into 20% into 18%. I will get the answer as 11,460 rupees. Friends, let me cross check this number. I don't want to make any errors while I work out quickly. Okay, let's just cross check. 11,460. Have we got exactly the same answer over here? Yes. So once I took 30 days, same way I should take for how many days? 60 days. The logic is the same. 38.2 lakh is my fund blocked. Now this is blocked for how many days? 60 days. How much percentage of my fund is blocked during that part? 30% of the bill. So of this 30% is blocked for 1 year, on which my interest is going to be 80%. Do I get the answer as 34,380? This is my fund loss. Next one is what? 90 days. 38 lakh 20,000 into 90 by 360 into, if I'm not wrong, that was also 30%, right? Let me check. Yeah, 30% into how much percentage again? 18%. Do I get the answer as 51,570? Next one is what? 100 days. So what about the 100 days? 38 lakh 20,000 into 100 by 360 into 20%, right? Not 20, 18%. And I think 2% was the bad debts. Correct. Into 18%. On this 18% is going to be your interest. $34,380. Okay, if I take the total of this now, 11,460, 34,380, 51,570, 34,380. You get the total as 1,31,790. Let me cross check the answer. 1,31,790. Exactly the same. So here, even though I'm making a profit, minus how much is my opportunity cost? 1,31,790. 1,31,790. Hold on, friends. I have also forgotten one more cost is coming in. Bad debts. How much is my bad debts? If I'm selling out of that 2%, correct? So 40 lakh, 2% is going to be my bad debts. Or wait, that is 80,000 rupees. This is 40 lakh into 2%. Okay, this is my opportunity cost. So from 1,80,000, once I reduce 1,31,790 and I reduce 80,000, I am making a loss of how much over here? 31,790. So tell me, friend, should I sell to the customer? No. So the decision will be, or the conclusion will be, credit period should not be should not be increased. Can you all write down this in your books now? I'll give you a minute's time. This was a little tricky. Please absorb this data. Then we go to the next question. Are you all comfortable so far, friends? I'm going to the next page now. Okay, Anaga, your doubt is why we did 38 lakh 20,000. I'll explain that to you. See, if you look over here, okay, here if you see, you have a cost of 38 lakh plus you have a fixed cost of 20,000. So my total cost is these two things, right? That is how I got 38 lakh 20,000. 38 plus 20. Okay. All right. 1 minute, just read through this calculation and understand this. Then we go to the next question. Are you all clear now? Can I go to the next part, friends? Everybody clear? Perfect. So we are done with this question also. Okay, 1,31,000. Let's cross check. They also have got exactly the same loss. Correct? Okay, perfect. Let's go to the next question now. Question number 43. This is a question on factoring. 1 minute. Can you read through the question now on your own? Read and understand the question. Otherwise, it will be of no use. All right, friends, let's quickly do it together now. Whenever you want to crack a problem, we'll start off with basic data. Okay. So I'll write down over here working note number 1. What is the question number? Question number 43. Working note number 1. Basic data. All right. So here they have told the current average collection period is 80 days. So point number A, average collection period is how many days? 80 days. Okay. Point number 2, they have told half % of the debtors default. So when I talk about the bad debts, that is going to be half percentage, or let me put it as 0.50%. Factor has agreed to pay over the money due to the company after how many days? 60 days. So I'll write down factor will pay within how many days? Within 60 days. Okay. Point number D, and it will also suffer all the losses of bad debt. So tell me, friends, is it with recourse or is it without recourse? It is without recourse. Everybody clear with this part? So I'll write down over here. Factor is without recourse. Okay. What is the next thing that they have told over here? Factor, it will suffer all the losses. Factor will charge a commission. So what is the commission charged by the factor over here? That will be 20% will be the factoring commission. Company spends 1 lakh on administration costs. So administration cost over here will turn out to be how much? It will be 1 lakh. All right. Down they have told the annual credit sales are how many lakhs? Credit sales are 90 lakhs. All right. Variable cost is 80%. So how much is 90 lakhs into 80%? You will get the answer as 72 lakhs. All right. Then they have told company's cost of borrowing is 15%. opportunity cost 15%. Okay. And point number J, days per year is going to be how many days? 365 days. Friends, it's always very, very crucial to have all this data in one place and understanding this data. Then answers become easy. So I'll give you 10 more seconds. Please read through this entire thing and understand this part. We are doing question number 43, right? Okay. Now, come on, quickly. You tell me what are the hidden information that I can find out from this table? Come on, one by one. Put in the chat box. If you know how to crack these things, then things get very, very easy for all of you friends. Come on, tell me. Okay, I'll do it since we don't have much time. I'm going to do it and take it forward now. Okay. Creditors, hold on. Creditors. No, it's not about, it's about debtors. You can find out the average debtors because collection period is given. Very good. I think that's what you meant, right? You meant debtors. Right, I'll write down. Working note number 2. Average debtors. So average debtors will be 90 lakh into 80 by 365. 19 lakh 72 600. 19 lakh 72 600 will be the debtors. All right. So the moment I get the debtors, I can find out the cost of debtors. Am I right? That is 80%. So 19 lakh 72 600 into 80% is the variable cost, correct? So that will be 15 lakh 78,000 082. Everybody clear with that part? Okay. All right. So once you get this answer, you get the debtors, you also get the cost of debtors. What else can we find out over here? Can you tell me? Hold on. 80. You get the bad debts also coming in. So the bad debts is how much? 0.5%. So I'll write down working note number 4. That will be your bad debts. Okay. So your bad debts will turn out to be 90 lakhs into 0. How much percentage? 0.5 percentage. Correct. So how much will that turn out to be? Do you get the answer as 45,000 rupees? Correct. What next? Let's go over here and read through it. So collection period done, bad debts done. Factor will pay the money within how many days? 60 days. So I'll just analyze that part. Fund blocked in case of factor. So now what will happen? 90 lakhs I will get back in how many days? 365 days. Of that, 80% is going to be my cost. Am I right? So 90 lakh into 60 by 365 into 80%. So do I get the answer as, hold on. 11 lakh 83 561. 11 lakh 83 561. So now listen very carefully. Earlier my fund blocked was a 15 lakh 78. Now my fund blocked is 11 lakh 83. So that is come down. Am I right? Because of which I will have some savings that is happening in my interest. I will write working note number 6. Savings in opportunity cost. Savings in opportunity cost. So I'll just write down over here what is my current fund blocked. How much is my current fund blocked? 1578 082. 082. Okay. Point number B. Fund blocked under whom? Under the factor. How much is that turning out to be? 11 lakh 83 561. All right. So what is the fund released? That will be 15 lakh 78 082 minus 11 lakh 83 561. 3 lakh 94 521. Am I right? Okay. So on this, I will get an opportunity gain. How much is going to be my gain over here? 3 lakh 94 521 into what was the percentage of fund block that they have told? 15%, correct? On this 15%, I will be saving into 15%. That will be 59,178. I'll put this with a red ink pen. This is my fund saved. Now, once we are done with this, I can do a cost benefit analysis. I will write down working note number 7, cost benefit analysis. In that, I'll write down Roman number 1, benefits of keeping a factor. Now, tell me what are the benefits of keeping a factor? First one, I will have savings in my bad debts. Am I right? How much was my bad debts? Everyone tell me. 45,000. Point number 2, what's the second advantage I will have? Savings in administration cost. How much was my administration cost earlier? Okay. And I also found out my opportunity gain. How much was that? 59,178. If I add up all these things, total will turn out to be 2,04,178. Okay. Roman number 2 is going to be what? It will be the cost of the factor. So now tell me what is going to be the cost of the factor? Mainly it is going to be the factoring commission. How much was the commission that we found out? Oh, I forgot to find out the factoring commission. So sorry, friends. 20%, right? It's on 90 lakhs. That will be 18 lakhs if I'm 1 lakh 80,000. Sorry. 90 lakh into, friends, it's a mistake. It's 2%, not 20%. That's a mistake in the question that they had given. So that will turn out to be how much? 1 lakh 80,000. So I'll write down over here cost 1 lakh 80,000. So 2 lakh 4,178 minus 1 lakh 80,000. Do you get the answer as 24,178? Yes, this is the net benefit. So since benefit is positive, factor should be appointed. Friends, please read through it now. We are doing a lot of questions, so your brain will slowly get slow. Quickly read one page, 10 seconds each. Come on. Next page. Revati, you want me to summarize this once again? All right. I'll summarize it. First, we wrote down the basic data. From that, we found out certain things. One, we found out that the debtors is going to be 19.72 lakhs. All right. If debtors is 19 lakh 72, of that 80% is going to be my cost. Correct. So my cost will be how much? 15 lakh 78,000. But once I appoint a factor, 80 days will come down to how many days? 60 days. So earlier 15 lakh was blocked. Now only 11 lakh is blocked. How much is the fund released? 4 lakhs. That 4 lakh I can invest at how much percentage? 15 percentage. So once I do that, automatically what will happen? I am going to make a profit of 59,178 every year, which I was not making earlier. Everybody clear with that part? Okay. So what are the advantages of putting a factor? Bad debts I saved, because if the bad debts will come, it is without recourse. He will take the entire loss. Admin cost 1 lakh I will save. Opportunity cost 15% I got back 59,178, and my cost turned out to be 1 lakh 80. That is a factoring commission. My net profit 24,000. Hence, factor should be appointed. This entire PDF I will share it immediately after the class gets over. So please don't worry. Just read and understand. If you're all thorough, I'll go to the next question. All right, friends. I think you're all done. Can I go to the next question now? Factor is done. Next question is a question on cash budget. A very, very good question. Then we have questions on EOQ. Okay. Okay. Let's do it one by one and let's finish it off. Okay. Let's take question number 44. Quickly, 1 minute time, read through it. Then we will do it together. All right. Let's do it together now, or I'll just go down, read through this part also. All right, friends. Balaji, the classes will what is the time now? We have 4-5 questions more, maybe another 1.5 hours. Until I complete this material, I'll be taking class, but what's the time now? I'm not able to check. 1 minute. It's 9:50, around I think 10:50, 11 o'clock. We should pack up. Okay. All right. Now, but I'll be going until the class gets over, friends. Hopefully by 11. Worst scenario, 11:30 p.m. You can keep in your mind. Okay. Yes. So I'll now write down the next question. What is the next question heading that we have? Question number 44. Treasury management cash budget. Okay. So I'll write down as I always do. Working note number 1. Basic data. So here, what we will do is I'll quickly read. They have given the sales forecast for the following 3 periods, Jan, Feb, March. What is the sales? 600, 600, and the last one is how much? 800. Am I right? The trader sells directly to the public against cash payments and to other entities on credit. Credit sales are expected to be 4 times the value of direct sales. He expects for 15% customers to pay in the month. Okay, I'll come to that part. So what I'll do is I'll draw a table now. Particulars. You have January, then you have February, and finally you have March. Okay. So point number A, the sales. What is the sales that you have? You have 6 lakhs here. Then you have again 6 lakhs. And the last one you are having how much? 8 lakhs. Down they have told credit sales are expected to be 4 times the value of direct sales to public. So I can just put it as 2 parts. One will be credit sales. And the other one is going to be what? Cash sales. Okay. What have they told? Credit sales are supposed to be 4 times the value of direct sales. So can I say total will be 5, 4 is credit, and 1 is going to be the cash sales, correct? So 6 lakhs divided by 5 into 4. Okay, that will be 4 lakh 80,000. And here you will get 1 lakh 20,000. Here also 4 lakh 80,000. 1 lakh 20,000. 6 lakhs 40,000. 1 lakh 60,000. Hi Balaji, we had actually, this is done based on a poll. So I need to stick to what we are doing right now. Okay. This is how we had already planned it earlier. Now suddenly changing the whole strategy might be even more confusing because many have come here purely for working capital and would have studied the other topics also. So friends, credit sales is given and we have got the cash sales also. Let us read the next part now. He expects 15% of the customers to pay in the month in which the credit sales are made, 25% to pay in the next month, and 58% to pay in the next to the next month. And the outstanding balance will be written off. So now I'll write down the next part. Collection in the same month. How much have they told over here? 15% to make payment. So same month. I'll just put 15% same month. 15% same month. So that will turn out to be 4,80,000 into 0.15. Do you get the answer as 72,000 over here? Second one is going to be again 4,80,000 into 0.15. that will also be 72,000. 6,40,000 into 15%, correct? That will be 96,000 in the same month. Now, what is the next part they have told? 25% to pay in the next month. 25%. 25% in the next month. So 4,80,000 into 0.25, 1,20,000 will come over here. Again, for this 25, 1,20,000 will come over here. For 6,40,000 into 0.25, 1,60,000 will come in which month now? It will come in the month of April. Everybody clear with this part? Okay. Last one. After this, what have they told? They expect 15% in the month in which sales are made, 25% to be made in the next month, and 58% to pay in the next to the next month. I'll come down and write down over here 58% in the third month. So how much will that turn out to be? 4,80,000 into 0.58 will be 2,78,400. So 2,78,400 will come here. 2,78,400 will come over here. 6,40,000 into 0.58. 3,71,200 will come in the next one. So we have data up to May right now. So what I'll do now is I'll just highlight the cash. These are all cash. Correct? This is also cash. These are also cash. And these are also the cash data that they have provided over here. Friends, give me one moment so I can just cross check and confirm that these numbers are correct. 1,20,000, 4,80,000, correct. 1 lakh, let me just take the solution here. So sorry. Okay, they have got the data of November and December also. We haven't yet got that data. Yeah. All right. So let's do one thing. We'll just stick to what data is available for us so far. And whatever we have got, we have done it correctly. So I think we've got 480, 480 and 640. Then they have given the forecast credit sales, 15% in the same month, 72, 72, 96. Let's go and cross check. 96, that's also correct. Then we got 176, 120, 120. 120, 120, 160. 176 will come when we do November and December. That data was not available with us as of now. 278.4. Okay, 58% in the next to next month. We'll come to that. These data are missing because of November and December. 278.4 is what we have got over here. All right. So I think we need to incorporate November and December also. We'll do that separately once the data comes in front of us. As of now, the data is not available. We have data only of Jan, February and March. Let's read the next part. Purchase of goods are made in the month prior to the sale. So if sales is made in January, purchase will be done in December, and it amounts to 90% of the sales and are made on credit. Payment of these occur in the month after the purchase. No inventories are held. So I'll write down the next working note, analysis of purchase. Analysis of purchase. Particulars. We have, as of now, they have given, I'll just put November, December, Jan, then you have February, and then you have March. First, I will write down the sales because they have very clearly told that purchases are going to be 90% of the sale value. So how much is the sale value? We have 6 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. 6 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. If that is the case, how much is going to be our credit purchase over here? That's what they have told it to be. How much percent of the sales? 90% of the sales. And these purchases are made 1 month prior to the month in which the sales are going to happen. So if sales of 6 lakhs is happening over here, of that 90% will be how much? It will be 5 lakh 40,000, 5 lakh 40,000, and the last one is going to be 7 lakh 20,000. These are the credit purchases. Now for this credit purchases, payments of these occur in the month after the purchase. So payment will be made a month after the purchase, means here you will have a payment of 5 lakh 40. This will be paid here. This will be paid over here. And this one is going to be paid over here. I will take a red ink pen now and I will highlight 5 lakh 40,000 over here. Everybody clear with that part? Okay. Point number D, once you put the payments over here, cash balance is given as how much? 50,000. So we got this. Actual sales for the last 2 months of the calendar year, November and December, is now given. This data was not given at the beginning. So now what will we have to do? We will have to analyze, or I'll write down the next working note again. Analysis of collection from debtors. So here we had to do a little bit of an extra work. Okay, I'll draw a table again, particulars. Now you will have November, December, Jan, Feb, and March. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the sales again over here. This data was not available earlier. That was the problem. 6 lakhs 40,000. Then you have 8 lakh 80,000. The remaining 3 months are given on the top. 6 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. 6 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. All right. Out of this, now I can find out what is my cash sales and what is my credit sales once again. Even though I've done it before, 6 lakh 40,000 divided by 5. 1 lakh 28,000. 1 lakh 76,000. 1 lakh 20. 1 lakh 20. And the last one is going to be how much? 1 lakh 60,000. What about the credit sales, friends? You will have 5 lakh 12,000. Here you will have 7 lakh 4,000. Then you will have 4 lakh 80. 4 lakh 80. And the last one is going to be 6 lakhs 40. Now again, I'll just quickly put up the data. They had told 15% same month, 25 and 58%. So 15%, 25%, and finally you have 58%. So 0.15 into 6 lakhs 40 will be 96,000. 1 lakh 32,000. 90,000. 90,000. And the last one is going to be how much? 1 lakh 20,000. All right. 25% in the next month would be, here you will get 1 lakh 60,000, but that is not relevant. 2 lakh 20,000 is relevant. Okay. Then you have 1 lakh 50,000 will also be relevant because 6 lakhs into 25%, correct? Yes, and here also you will get 1 lakh 50,000. The numbers going beyond that is not relevant. Now 58% of 6 lakh 40,000 will be 3 lakh 71,200. 5 lakh 10,400. Okay, and the last one would be 6 lakhs into that would be 3 lakh 48,000. So once I put these data, these are all cash collections. So these three are relevant. Now the collection part I have to add up. I have to add up all these things to get the total correction happening in these 3 months. Everybody clear? So I'll do 90,000, 2 lakh 20,000, 3 lakh 71,200. So do you get the answer as 6 lakhs 81,200? 7 lakh 50,400? And you get 6 lakhs 18,000. These are the total inflows. So we got the inflow. We can just go and cross check that number over here. Okay, 1 minute. 72. Hold on. Did I make a small mistake over here? Wait. 4 lakh 80,000 into point. Oh, friends, I'm so sorry. I've made a small mistake. This is supposed to be on the credit sales, not on the total sales. In my rush, I made a small error over here. Let me correct this part quickly now. I took the total sales instead of taking the credit sales alone. Let's do it quickly again. So here it is going to be 15% in the same month would be 0.15 into 5 lakh 12,000. That's 76,800. 1,05,600, 72,000, 72,000, and the last one is going to be 96,000. All right, 25% in the next month. 1,28,000, 1,76,000, 1,20,000, and 1,20,000. So 58% of 5,12,000 will be in this month. That is 2,96,960. Okay. 7,04,000 will be 4,08,250. 4,08,320. And for 4,80,000, it will be 2,78,400. Friends, let me confirm these numbers now. 2,96,000. Yes, these are the correct numbers. So sorry for the earlier confusion. I took the total sales instead of taking individual. So this plus this plus this, if I do, I'll get 5,44,960. We'll get 6,03,20. Okay. 4,94,400. So friends, once you get the cash inflow and the cash outflow, then it becomes easy. Look, you have the opening balance. Then you have the cash collection that we found out earlier, credit collection, minus whatever is the purchases that is made 1 month in the month prior to the purchase, but the payments are made subsequently. All right. Then, so they made the payment over here 540, 540, 720, and you get the closing balance. I'll give you a minute. Please read through this. Once you're done with this, we'll go to the next question. Done. Can I go to the next one now? Just quickly read through this, friends, and understand this part. This was a little heavy question. All right. Just read through the purchase part also. Okay. So I believe you're all clear with this part. Okay. Can I go to the next one now? Hi, HK. This came for, I'll tell you how many marks. I think it's written here somewhere. Marks are not given, is it? It came for, I think, 8 or 12 marks is what I remember. Okay. Yes. Next question is a very easy question on EOQ. Shall we quickly do this now? Question number 45. Working note number 1. Basic data. The annual demand is 36,000 units. $36,000 units, and at the price of purchase cost is how much? 100 rupees. 100 rupees per unit. Ordering cost over here is turning out to be how much? 250. Then you have carrying cost, that is 4.5% per annum. Lead time is 25 days. Lead time 25 days, and the safety stock is nil. All right. So from this, first thing, can I go and find out the EOQ? What is the formula? Square root of 2 A, B. What is B? 250 divided by 100 into 4.5% will be 4.5 rupees. The square root. Okay, do I get the answer as 2000 units as my EOQ over here, friends? Okay, 2000 units. All right. Yes, let's go to the next part now. Let's just come back. Yes, they've already, hold on. 2000 is the EOQ. What are the requirements of the question? Calculate the reorder level. So the next thing what they are asking over here is the reorder level. So I'll write down the next working note heading, reorder level. Normally the formula for reorder level, ROL, is maximum consumption into maximum lead time. All this you learn actually in your costing classes. Maximum consumption into maximum lead time. So here, how much is the maximum consumption that they have told over here? They have not told anything at all. They have just given the maximum lead time as how many days? 25 days is what they have given over here. So normally if that is the case, they take it as the average consumption. 36,000 is for 1 year, divided by 360 will give you the per day. So I'll write down over here. Maximum consumption will be 36,000 divided by 360. Do I get the answer as 100 units per day? Okay, and what is the maximum lead time that you have over here? I think that is turning out to be 25 days. So your reorder level will be 100 into 25. Do you get the answer as 2,500 units as your reorder level? Correct? So we are done with reorder level. We are also done with EOQ. Now they're asking, if a supplier is offering 1% discount, should the company accept the proposal? So analysis of purchase offer. So there can be two scenarios. I'll draw a table like this: particulars, EOQ, or discount. Okay, there are three types of cost. First cost is what we call it as the purchase cost. So here you have how many units? 36,000 into 100. Do you get the answer as 36 lakhs? Then what do you have? You have ordering cost. So how many orders will be there? Total it is 2000 units is the EOQ. All right. Annual demand is 36,000. 36,000 divided by 2000 if I do, I will be having 18 orders into 250 rupees per order. Will I get the answer as 4,500? Then what will I have? I will have the carrying cost. What will be the carrying cost now? Total purchase is turning out to be 36 lakhs. Okay. On this, how much is the interest that I will be paying over here? Okay, hold on. I've made this divided by 2, 36 lakh divided by 2. 2 into 4.5%. No, sorry. The formula over here is going to be average inventory. So how much is the average inventory? If I'm ordering 2000, my average inventory will be 1000 units into 4.5 rupees per annum. So 1000 into 4.5 will give you the answer as 4,500. So do you get the answer as 36 lakh 9,000 rupees over here? Correct. If I go for discount, what is the discount they are offering me? 1% quantity discount if I buy in lots of 9,000 and above. So minus 1%, you will get the number as 35 lakh 64,000. Now what will happen if you're going for lots of 9,000? 36,000 divided by 9,000 will give you how many orders? 4 orders into 250 will be 1,000. And what will be the carrying cost now? Your average inventory will be 4,500 into not 4.5 into what is the purchase cost of one unit now? 99 rupees only into 4.5%. So 99 into 4.5% into 4,500. It will be 20,047.5. Do you get the total as 35 lakh 85,047? So which is a better answer, friends? Discount is a better option. Can you quickly write down this and finish it off? Oof. We are done with this question also. All right, friends. Can I go to the next part now? All right, friends. So we are done with this question also. Now we will do question number 46. That's a question on Baumol's model. Question number 46. Working note number 1. Basic data. Point number A. K Limited has a quarterly cash outflow of how much? 9 lakhs. Quarterly cash outflow is equal to 9 lakhs. Friends, if quarterly is 9 lakhs, what will be your annual cash outflow? That will turn out to be 36 lakhs. Everybody clear with this part? Company has an investment portfolio of marketable securities. It plans to meet the demand for cash by periodically selling marketable securities. The marketable securities are generating return of how much? Return of 12%. Transaction cost, converting investment or transaction cost is nothing but the ordering cost. 12% is the carrying cost. 60 rupees. And they want you to find out 1 year is equal to 360 days. Okay, fine. So from this, I'll write down working note number 2, EOQ, or I don't know, whatever terminology you want to use for that. They are asking you to find out the company's average cash balance and number of conversions. So EOQ is nothing but the optimum cash balance. And the following formula would be square root of 2 into annual demand is 36 lakhs into the transaction cost is 60 divided by 12% is the total. On 1 rupee, that will turn out to be 0.12. So 36 lakhs into 2 into 60 divided by 0.12 square root. 1 minute. 36 lakhs into 2 into 60 divided by 0.12 square root. Okay, I did it wrong earlier. You will get the answer as 60,000. So if 60,000 is your optimum balance, your average cash will be 60,000 divided by 2. Why am I dividing it by 2, friends? Because opening cash 0, closing should be 60. So on an average, you will have how much cash over there? 30,000 will be the average cash that will be available with all of you. So we are done with the EOQ, optimum cash balance, and we are done with the average cash. What else have they asked? Number of cash conversions each year. Okay. So now what happens is total annual cash outflow is how much? 36 lakhs. I'll write down working note number 4. Number of conversions. Okay. So I'll write down total cash outlay, that is 36 lakhs. What is the average cash that we are having? No, not average cash. What is the optimum cash that we are having over here? Optimum cash, 60,000. Therefore, what will be the number of conversions that will be available for all of you? Do you get the answer as 60 conversions, friends? Excellent. Okay. So total 60 times. All right. Now tell me in 1 year, how many days are there? Number of days per year. Do we have 360 days? So what is the time interval between withdrawal? That will be 6 days. So every 6 days, I should withdraw 60,000 rupees from my ATM. I'll give you a minute. Read through this, understand, then we go to the next question. We have 2 more questions to cover, friends. With that, we'll be thoroughly done with the chapter of working capital. I'm going to the next page now. I believe you're all done. Can I go to the next question now, friends? Okay, next question is again a question on debtors. So, friends, if you observe in the last 5 years, majority questions have come from debtors management only. Okay, so I'll write down question number 47. So, GT is taking into account the revision of credit policy with a view to increase its sales. Currently, all its sales are on 1 month credit. Okay, contribution is given and the additional fundraising cost is given. Current position, option 1, option 2, option 3. So I'll draw a table, particulars, current, then you have option 1, option 2, and what is the last one? Option number 3. Okay, sales. So what is the sales they have given? Is it 40 lakhs? Then you will have 42 lakhs, 44 lakhs, and what is the last one? 50 lakh is the sales. Okay. Currently, the credit period is how many months credit? 1 month. So I'll just put that also over here. Credit period is 1 month, 1.5, 2 months, and what is the next one? 3 months. All right. They have told the contribution is going to be how much percentage of revenue? 2 by 5 of revenue. So contribution is going to be 16 lakhs, 16 lakh 80,000, 17 lakh 60,000, 20 lakhs. Okay, so once I get the contribution, friends, automatically I can actually find out what over here. I can find out how much is my cost of, cost of sales also I can find out over here. Am I right? Let me just check whether your textbook has done it based on sale value or based on cost, because both the opinions are actually correct. 1 minute, let me confirm which one they are done. Debtors into credit sale. They have taken the debtors. They have done it directly on debtors. They haven't taken the cost. So we'll also stick to that. But in exam, you can also do it based on cost. If 16 lakh is the contribution, 24 lakh is going to be your cost. I hope everybody is clear with this part. Okay. Yes. So we got this, and then they have told cost of credit. Bad debts is given. Wait. Let me find out the fund blocked first. So 40 lakh into 1 divided by 12. That will be 3 lakh 33, 333. 42 lakh into 1.5 divided by 12. 3 lakh 37, 500. 44 lakh into 2 divided by 12. 7 lakh 33,000. 333. 50 lakh into 3 by 12 will be 12 lakh 50,000. All right. So once you get the fund blocked and you get the contribution over here, based on this, you can go and you can find out the other things that they have given over there. I can find out the opportunity cost. So that is how much percentage have they told is the opportunity cost? 20%. Okay. So 0.2 into 66,666 for the first one. 67. 67,500. 1,46,660. 7. 2,50,000. Correct? 1 minute. Okay. I believe I've got the answer correct now. Okay. After we do this, what is the next thing that we can go and find out? Can I find out the bad debts of sales? 2, 2.5, 3, and 5. Bad debts. 2% will be 80,000. Second one is 2.5%. 1,05,000. Third one is going to be how much percent? 3%. That is 1,32,000. Last one is 50 lakh into 5%. 2,50,000. We got the bad debts also. And what is the next thing they have told? Admin cost. That is going to be 24, 26, 30, 60. 24, 26, 30,000, and the last one is 60,000. From this, now we can find out our total cost, and then we can see which one is better. 16 lakh, or let's not take total cost, we can take the profits. (16 lakh minus 16,80,000 minus 67,500, 1,05,000, 14,81,500, 17,60,000 minus 20 lakh minus 2,50,000 minus 2,50,000 minus 60,000, that is 14,40,000. Everybody clear with this part now? So tell me which is the best option out of all of these things. Do you get the best option as 14,81,500? Let's cross check the answer with your solutions. Hold on. 14,81,000. Here we got 14,51,000. There is some slight difference, I believe. 80, 1,05,000, 1,32,000, 2,50,000. This part is correct. Admin is also taken correctly. 24, 26, 30. This thing increase they have taken, but they have got the answer as this one, is it? Let me just cross check if I've made some arithmetic mistake over here. 17,60,000 minus. I think I've made a mistake in the opportunity cost. 7,33,000 into 0.2 is 1,46,000. So 17,60,000 minus 1,46,667. 14,51,000. That's correct. Hold on, friends. Just give me one moment. Option 2. Option 2 is the answer. But we got option 1 as the right answer, is it? Let's just cross check where we have got a difference. 16 lakh 80. This is correct. 16 lakh 80. 17 lakh 60 is also correct. And 20 lakh is also correct. When you come down, you have a cost of funds. Additional funds is 38,333. Let's check that part. There's a mistake in the opportunity cost, is it? Hold on. Let me just check where I went wrong. 40 lakh into 1 by 12, 3,33,333. That's correct. We got that. Next one is, okay, here it's 5,25,000, is it? I've made a mistake there. 42 lakhs into 1.5 divided by 12, 5,25,000. Sorry, friends, here is a mistake. This is supposed to be 5,25,000. On that, 20% would be 1,05,000. So my profitability over here will change. So that will turn out to be how much? 16,80,000 minus 1,05,000 minus 1,05,000 again minus 26,000. 14,44,000. Okay. So friends, which is the best option if that is the case? This will turn out to be your best option. Yes, friends. I'll give you a minute, read through this, understand this, after which we'll go to the next part. Only one more question to go, friends, and we are done with working capital management. Past 5 question papers thoroughly. All right, friends. Can we go to the final question now? Question number 48. Question number 48. Not this one. This is a solution. Here is a question. Prepare a working capital estimate for the up to finance the activity level of 52,000 units. Okay, so I'll draw a table now. First, I'll write down working note 1, as we always do, basic data. Here I'll draw a table, particulars. Then you will have computation. And finally, you will have result. Okay, so raw material. Sorry, that was a solution. This is a question. 52,000 units per year and the price is 400 rupees per unit. So point number A, I'll write down raw material 52,000 units into 400. How much is that? Do I get the answer as 208 lakhs? What is the next thing? Wages 150 per unit. Do I get the answer as 78 lakhs? Then you have overheads 200 per unit. That would be 104 lakhs. Then you have selling overhead 100 per unit. Selling overhead. That will be how many lakhs? 52 lakhs. Down selling price is 1,000. Okay, so I'll just put the sale value. I think that will be 520 lakhs. So what will be your profit now? Do you get a profit of 78 lakhs? Correct? All right. So that is going to be your initial profitability. Okay. Yes, let me just confirm 520. 78. Correct. So the profitability is right. Nothing wrong in the profitability. Let me go to the next page now. Yes, 520, 442. So your profitability is the same. Now we need to find out the working capital estimate. So they have told raw material will remain in stock for how many weeks? 4 weeks. WIP will take 4 weeks time. Debtors are allowed 8 weeks. Creditors are given 4 weeks. Minimum cash required 50,000. Receivables are valued at selling price. Very clearly told. Okay. So I'll write down working note number 2. Working capital estimate. Working capital estimate. One moment. Okay. So when you speak about working capital estimate, the first thing that we take over here is going to be what? Your raw material. Okay. How much is my raw material cost? 208 lakhs into 4 weeks, correct? Out of 52 weeks. So if 208 is total required for 52, my fund is blocked only for 4 weeks. Will that turn out to be 16 lakhs? That is point number A. Second is what? Work in progress. Work in progress is said to be in this thing for how many weeks? 4 weeks. Now, friends, WIP will be what? Let me just come over here and explain to you. You have 78 lakhs of wages, 104 lakhs of uh, overheads. These two things together form what? WIP. And they are normally how much percent complete? They are normally 50% complete. You can take 100% also, but that's not correct. So normally we take it as 50%. So your work in progress is going to be 78 lakh plus 104 lakh, all right, whatever comes into 50% completion into 4 divided by 52. So friends, work in progress ideally includes two things. It includes wages, overheads, and it also includes raw material. So 208 lakhs will be covered for the entire period. So 78 plus 104 into zero point 0.5 into 4 by 52, that is 7 lakhs, and 16. Total will be 23 lakhs. So basically the logic goes like this. Raw material will always be 100% complete. Wages and overheads will be how much percent complete? 50% complete. All right. So I'll just come over here and draw a chart to explain to you. This one as a part of work in progress will be 100% complete. Okay. So we are done with work in progress. What is the next thing that comes over here? Finished goods. So how do you make the finished goods? That will cover 208 lakhs plus it will cover 78 lakhs plus it will cover 104 lakhs of overheads plus it will cover 52 lakhs of selling overheads. Total will be 442 lakhs. Entire cost will be covered over there. So 442 lakhs into how many weeks have they told in the question? 4 weeks. 4 divided by 52. So once you do this, you will get the answer as how many lakhs? 34 lakhs. After we do this, next one will be debtors. How much is my debtors over here? 520 lakhs. It will be 520 lakhs into, if I'm not wrong, 8 weeks is what they told in the question, correct? That will be how many lakhs? 80 lakhs. Apart from this, we need cash also. What will be the cash required that they have told? 50,000. If I put up all these things, I can find out how much is my total fund blocked in assets. So my total will be 16 plus 23 plus 34 plus 80 plus 50,000. 153 lakh 50,000. Have they told anything about creditors over here? If they have given, we'll consider, otherwise we'll ignore it. Creditors is going to be 4 weeks. So how much is a purchase? Raw material is what will come for creditors. I think we got purchase of 208 lakhs. So it will be 208 into 4 by 52. Do you get the answer as 16 lakhs? So we get the net figure as 137 point. This is going to be my working capital estimate. So friends, I'm done with this also. Can you just read through it and finish it off? With this, we are done with our session on working capital management. If you have any doubts, please ask me now. All right, friends. I believe you're all done with this. Are you all clear with what was taken right now, friends? So, friends, in a short span of, I think, 2 hours, right? 9:45, 10:45, we have revised the entire chapter of working capital management. All right. So, I think we can pack up our session with this. I would like to share these notes with all of you. Yes. Yeah, I need to check the maximum permissible banking finance, right? Tandem committee norms. Let's quickly check that. Maximum or minimum? Let's search it this way and see. You get 800 here, you get 3200 here, and you get 640 over here. A minus B. Okay, therefore it will be 4000. It is the highest. 2560. Yeah, it's the highest number. Maximum permissible is taken as highest. See, you got 3200 into 75%, 2400 or 2560. Yes, friends, the highest is what they have taken over here, friends. All right, so we will also stick to the highest number only as of now. Okay, so it's highest. Yes, friends, what are the other? Just now, similar question is there in study material also 10, 10, 10, 1.5. Okay, yes, Sri Hariharan, you want page number 7.10 explanation, right? I'll take that now. What's the page number you say? 10, sorry, 7.10, right? Can you please unmute yourself? Yeah,
Yes,
7
sir.
point, yeah. So 7.10, you have, what is the doubt that you have over here?
Sir, can you just tell me why they are adding and subtracting all the items, sir? Just a single line explanation is enough.
Okay, I'll explain to you. The cost of the new assets are given over here. Okay. Now, suppose you're buying an asset. It is the initial cash flow. So, on that setup cost is an outflow. You will add investment in working capital. We learned that working capital is fund blocked. Am I right? That also, what are you going to do? You are going to add. So, these two things you're supposed to add. So, you get the total initial cash outflow. These are basically the outflows from your hands. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir. The second paragraph from that only I have some doubts, sir.
you mean
Why they
replacement
are-
decision, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they are confusing you here, is it? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Increase or decrease in the net working capital level, net proceeds from the sale of the old assets, tax. Okay, I'll explain to you in a very simple way. Don't confuse
Yes, sir.
yourself with the format. Don't buy heart any format. Understand with logic. All my classes, the main effort is on the logic because this is what happens. Now, suppose you tell me which is your tell me any car, old car that you prefer, or which you feel is good. Let's talk about Ambassador.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us say the new one that you want to buy is Mercedes. Okay, so here what decision are we going to take? We are going to take a replacement decision. All right. So what happens? Ambassador, if you are running, you will be having, let us say, you will get a fuel expense of 10,000 rupees. Merc, let us say your expense is going to be 12,000 rupees. What is your additional expense that's coming over here? 2,000, correct?
2000.
This is what we call it as the incremental cash flow. Okay. So when you do a replacement decision, you're trying to say if I ignore Ambassador and I take Mercedes, what are my advantages? What are my disadvantages? So here when you see the moment you replace, you buy a new Mercedes, cost of the new car. Add installation. You have to spend money on installing. Maybe if there's an installation coming on Mercedes, you want to put a new music system, etc. That will come over there. All right. Now, the moment you take Mercedes, your petrol level will either go up or petrol will come down. If petrol goes up, it will be increase in working capital. Petrol comes down, it will be decrease in working capital. All right. Net proceeds from the sale of old asset. Ambassador you have sold. So you get some money back. That is an inflow. So new car you buy, old car you sell. So that will become inflow. So you'll reduce it. Automatically, what will happen the moment you sell this car, you may have to pay some income tax, capital gains. That will be your outflow. Or if you are selling at a loss, it will be an inflow. That is what they have meant over here.
Oh, okay, sir.
Are you clear now? All right.
Okay.
Fine, friends. So I think I'll not take much of your time. Shall we pack up our session with this now? Okay. All the very best for the exam. Do well. I'm praying for all of you. Go and give your best. Leave the rest. All the best, friends. Take care. Thank you.
1 minute, sir. Sir,
Yeah, tell me. Tell me.
We want to do time management in FM exam, sir.
Okay.
Can you tell a specific time for taken
I
to
will
complete
explain to
a
you.
question?
See, when you talk about FM, ideally time taken is not much from my experience. All right. Where you go wrong is not understanding the question. If you understand the question, trust me, you can finish it very, very fast. See, we have done last 5 year working capital questions in just 2 hours of time. All right. That too, I explained the concept also along with that. Am I right? MTP, we did revision together. It got over in 1.5 hours. RTP, we did the entire RTP in just 2 hours of time. Time is never a problem. The problem is understanding the question. That is where I want all of you to follow the, working note number 1, basic data. If you write down the basic data properly, you will understand the question. Once you understand the question, answer will come automatically. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Any other doubts, friends? All right. Go ahead and study well. All the best for tomorrow's exam. Don't panic. Just go and give your best. Leave all the rest. Everything will go fine. Don't worry. Okay.